G'day. Here we've got a bit of a different one, a little bit interesting. Some people might find this good, some people might find it boring, but we'll try and cover as much as we can and go from there. So this car came to us with a faulty lifter, becoming a real common issue these days for the L77s and the LS3s and so on. So customer's in a bit of a predicament. He bought the car, and then a couple of days later the lifter crapped itself. Brought it to us and he wanted us to fix it, but sort of had a bit of a budget. Because he's bought the car, it was kind of a bit sort of snookered. So standard exhaust system on the car. It's got rear hot dogs, so they've just taken the rear mufflers out and put hot dogs on it. Obviously now the customer's got to outlay the money to replace the lifters and the camshaft. So he opted to go down the path of putting an upgraded camshaft in it. So we used the Crow 1249. But then obviously the car's still now got the standard headers and cats. So he's in a bit of a predicament where we're going to be pulling these off. There's no extra charge for us to put a set of headers on it and cats because we've already got them off. So we're not going to charge to refit them. So we sort of figured, you know what, let's try out these Rex headers. We've been meaning to use these for a while and we had them on the shelf. So we're like, hey, let's put them on. They'll mount up to the factory exhaust system, get the customer going for now, and when he's got the funds later down the track, he can come back and get the rest of the exhaust system. It all makes sense. It helps the customer out, gets the job done, gets him back on the road. So we actually had the triple step 2-inch headers on the shelf. We got them in for another job, but it turns out we sort of needed something different for that one as well. So thought, you know what, let's just try them. And yeah, the result's quite interesting. So look at the dyno here. So with the standard exhaust system, it's made 320 kilowatts, 555 newton meters of torque, that's pretty good. So when these have the twin 3-inch on them, we generally see that sort of 338, 340-ish kilowatts if they're really, really good, 342 kilowatts, but the average, 335, 338. They all make very similar torque because the bottom end power is very similar, so that doesn't change. But interestingly enough, yeah, so with the standard catback, it's only like, let's just call it 15 kilowatts off. So we'll get underneath the car and show you what I mean by the rear mufflers. So they've just unbolted the rears and just put hot dogs in there, which is a lot of people do. And then the rest of the exhaust is completely standard. So in this case for the customer, the average exhaust system these days, like catbacks, they're averaging from say $1,500 to $2,000. So save the customer a fair bit of money. Yeah, he's down a little bit of power, like let's call it, 15 or 18 kilowatts, whatever you want to call it. It's not much in the grand scheme of things, not when you consider the bottom end torque and bottom end power are still the same. So I'm not denying that having the exhaust system is better. Like, of course it's better. It sounds better. It sounds 100 times better than what it does with a catback. But if you're in this predicament and you're in a bit of a jam where you can't afford to do the exhaust because unforeseen circumstances, then, put a set of Rex headers on it with the standard catback and you still get the fruits of the power. You still get a choppy cam. You still get, nice idle. Still sounds good at the back. Doesn't sound as good as a full system, but still sounds good. You're only down a little power. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting one, so I thought I just had to share it, get it up on YouTube, so you guys can see it. So, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and then we'll try and do a few more of these sort of videos. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more testing with some standard exhaust systems and different headers. So, but anyway, thanks again. See you next time.